Hey, Jell, you know how you like to announce crazy new ideas and sub-series that you're totally gonna do, and then you immediately just don't do them? Yeah, Jell, yeah, I do remember how I do that. Yeah, how's those video game cartoon reviews going? Oh, yeah, I bought the DVDs. I thought about them a lot. Yeah, and how's those actual, just regular cartoon reviews going? Oh, I recorded a little footage and some audio and never really got around to splicing them. Yeah. And how's those movie reviews you might do going? Well, I thought about them and I wasn't sure, but yeah, Hi, hey, Jell, I got a crazy idea. What if you actually do the new sub-series first, then announce it? So that way you're not just announcing nothing that you don't get around to because you're a lazy motherfucker. You know, Jell, that's a pretty crazy idea. I like it. Thanks, Jell. I knew I could be of some help. So, Jell's Game Archive. That might have confused someone briefly if anyone watched it. Basically, as you'll quickly be able to tell from the first three that I do, it was sort of a stream of consciousness thing. I'm poking around. I was trying to find my copy of EDF Insect Armageddon, which was right in front of my face earlier, and now I just can't find it. And I was like, hey, there's my copy of All-Star Fighter. Oh my god, I totally wanted to show people how super crazy All-Star Fighter was, but I just couldn't find it. I wanted to stream it a while back. And then in the same case, like, I saw my copy of the Godanner game, and I was like, oh man, Godanner, that's so good. It's like Battle Assault 3, so there's my copy of Battle Assault 3, and I'll play a little bit of that. And yeah, Battle Assault 2, is that right over there? That's right over there. And it just sort of stream of consciousness thing. And basically, the entire concept, so the first three are just, hey, here's a bunch of fighting games. So the entire concept is basically just, OMG, let me totally show you this crazy game. Which I would have used as the title if I could have turned it into a catchy acronym or something. OMG, let me show you this one crazy game. It's totally awesome. Is a little bit lengthy of a title, but that's basically the concept. They're not really reviews. I might maybe do a review of the games later. It's just I have an amazing knack for laziness, and sometimes I'd really like to show people something without devoting the full effort to a proper episode, so they're sort of short little let me show you this one thing kind of things. Basically, another way to put it is me reviewing Space Shot was a really silly idea. Anyone watch the Space Shot review? Yeah, that was a thing. Who's gonna go out and buy Space Shot? So I've got pretty much a game archive. Not all of it displayed, if I remembered to edit it in. And yeah, there's a lot of craziness here. A lot of craziness is just random import weird stuff and games I haven't really gotten that far in. I couldn't really review, but I totally want to show them to you. And like doing a gaming with Jell like might be a little slow, and we haven't streamed in a while due to work schedules and crap. So yeah, the idea was basically I'm going to record some clips and talk about a game and post them, and maybe people will enjoy them, maybe not, who the fuck knows, but it's a thing I totally want to do, so I did it. I have too damn many sub-series, which actually, not unique to me. I was poking around on Blip, decided to give the bunny perspective a shot, and noticed they came up with a lot of sub-series as well. A lot of reviewers, honestly, that guy with the glasses has a lot of sub-series. It's a thing a lot of reviewers do. Hey, Spoonie, he just posted a new Wrestle. Remember when that was a thing? You get the idea. So, apologies about... Why am I apologizing? Screw it, I'm apologizing anyway. Apologies about being like every other idiot internet reviewer and making another sub-series, but I think it makes some kind of logical sense, and I just wanted to show people things and talk about random games and stuff, because that's what I do, without forcing myself to do a proper review or really think about what I'm saying, instead of just going, here's this thing I totally want to say on the internet. So yeah, that's the basic idea behind that. I'm definitely not abandoning proper reviews and a proper scoring system. I just... I'm short on time and I want to produce a lot of content, so coming up with ways to produce more content without being completely cheap and lazy in limited time frames and stuff like that. Also, okay, I gotta take a jab at my own opening for this thing, because I was like, yo, what, I'll just take a bunch of clips I have laying around my hard drive of just random games, we'll have them, like, just fly by in the background, I can throw it together real quick. Yeah, that took, like, 2-3 hours to put together. And I was like, oh, it'll be a really nice mix. Like, it'll be different games from different genres. They'll be all, whoa, holy crap, these are things I've never seen before. These are super random and obscure. And then I look at it, it's like, okay, so that's 3 fighting games across the screen, and then a bunch of dancing games. Fighting games and dancing games. Real varied, Joe. Unfortunately, I was just like, fuck it, because it is way too damn much work to try to replace one of those clips. Seriously, if I did, the whole way it's layered together would fall apart. The whole idea of having, like, all these video clips just floating through in the background, yeah, that's a little more taxing than you'd think it would be. And also, don't you just love that new logo? I mean, I had the idea in my head, and I was like, oh yeah, I can put that together real quick, and it'll look super nice, and people will like it. I threw it together, I was like, yeah, that works, that's pretty good, I can touch it up a little bit more later. And then, like, I actually see it in the video, and I'm like, oh good lord, that looks terrible. Thankfully, replacing the logo won't be nearly as much trouble as trying to replace a video clip from that intro, so if I ever get around to, like, making the logo not look like shit and actually using it more often than that'll be a thing, but still. That intro. It's fancy. Also, because I totally want to talk about RPGs, because this is sort of an annoying paradox of myself. I love RPGs, I never beat them. I mean, I, like, never beat a damn RPG. Usually because I get distracted with some other game, and then I lose my place, or I forget about it, and then I can't find my save data, which is the problem I'm having with Rogue Galaxy right now. Or I come back to it years later, I don't remember the plot, or I don't really want to start over, because I was, a good 10, 15 hours in, and that happens so often with me RPGs, but I still love them. I still just love starting them. I love thinking about them. And a lot of people will claim that you can't review a game if you don't beat it. I disagree with that mindset, but I do believe you should put around 10 hours into a game before reviewing it. Like, if a game hasn't shown you everything there is to know about it enough for review in 10 hours, then there's a problem. Looking at you, Suikoden 5, that thing took like 15 hours to start. Because I don't consider a Suikoden game to have started until they give you your castle. So, yeah, that took like between 11 and 15 hours. I had a friend of mine do that. I wasn't putting up with that shit. Drove me fucking batty. So yeah, that's a debatable thing. Like, a friend of mine was pointing out how in, what's that game? Resonance of Fate. In Resonance of Fate, there's a part where, like, they remove one of your party members and the game sort of completely falls apart, and that is something that could and probably should be addressed in a review. It bashed and should hurt the score a little bit. But at the same time, I still don't quite think it's enough to completely change the face of a review. But yeah, that's my opinion. That's the new sub-series thing I'm doing. I just want to talk about random games for no good reason. Especially because, again, I get lazy and I don't review things. How's that Ninja Blade review going, Jell? That's one I really need to do. I love Ninja Blade too much, and I need to go into detail as to why that game is just such a thing to me. But yeah, hope you enjoy the new stuff, and yay content. Yeah, bye.